It is a beautiful spring day in Chicago, and it's new bike day. I'm so excited about this bike. This is a dream bike for me. So this is kind of like the Goldilocks bike for me. The first drop bar bike I bought was a 2018 steel Kona Rove. And I was coming off of like a Cannondale race bike that my uncle kindly gave me. I was like, this is the most plush, enjoyable ride, comfortable position. I loved it. And then I just realized after a while that I wanted bigger and bigger tires on this bike, and I maxed it out. I knew that the fit for like a Kona bike was good for me, and I liked Kona, and I wanted bigger tires, so I went to the Sutra LTD, but at the time, kind of like the reasonable used frame I could buy was the 2022, and honestly, great bike. Last year I built it up. It was my first time building a bike. I love those massive tires on the bike and kind of the more upright position. It's less spread out than on the steel Kona Rove. And really it was such a stinking fun bike to go bikepacking on and just kind of scratch this itch of like the most overbuilt drop bar mountain bike. But in my heart of hearts, I really wanted the 2018 model. It was a little bit more like road geometry focused and a little bit more like a touring position. So after an absurd amount of scouring Facebook Marketplace, finally found a seller in Wisconsin who was 3.5 hours away. So I drove 7 hours in one day to grab this bike, and I love it. I love it. So the plan is to take the components off this bike and put it on this bike. So really have this in a bike stand. Ooh. I'm crazy excited because this bike is coming with me to Austria and biking through Austria into Germany. It's been my dream trip on my dream bike for quite some time. Pretty pumped. So the plan is just bike around today, show this bike off a little bit, specifically try to hit some like dirt, cobblestone to emulate hopefully European roads, run some errands. Woohoo! Oh yes, little cobblestone area. Yes. I love this. So this bike, I've been riding around with it for a little bit now, and it is so good. It's not too stretched out, not too aggressive. As far as like a racing position or a faster gravel position, and it's not so overbuilt. And honestly, I just like the aesthetic of this bike so much more. I've always been so practical my whole life that I have to remember that like I'm allowed to make choices for aesthetic reasons too. I love the horizontal top tube. I like the non-tapered head tube. I like the color, the green color of it, the matte color. My shows tonight. I have a students who are performing an improv show, and then I have a show, and left the house with the bike less encumbered. It's kind of fun how like taking some bags off or like taking a rack off your bike can kind of give it a new vibe, cause it to handle differently, all that. So I'm leaving in 5 weeks for my trip to Austria and Germany, and I'm gonna post some videos about all the bikepacking gear I've changed this year and upgraded. What I learned from last year, I'm gonna apply to this year. Do a little training ride videos, and stay tuned because I'll be posting videos on that trip. going to some breweries in Germany and biking around. Thanks everybody for watching, and thanks to everybody as always who comments and likes and subscribes and supports this channel by doing that. It means a ton to me. Happy biking season, it's spring. I'm excited to show some more Chicago rides in the next month before I leave too. All right, thanks. Also, listen, whatever bike you have is the perfect bike. That Cannondale, I don't like, thinking back on being on that Cannondale, I don't ever remember hating those bike rides. It was just all fun. So I feel like very lucky that right now I have the ability to grab a used bike, a specific one I want, and upgrade some bike packing elements. But I think just go ride whatever bike you have. And yeah, it's not all about the gear. Gear's fun, but you know. Also, if anybody wants to buy a Kona Sutra 2022, reach out to me in the comments. I'll probably sell at least the frame. Probably have enough components to build it back up into a bike as well. So let me know. Bye.